When we first started this program, it was a 12-person club 7 years ago. And now we have well over 200 students involved in the program. What makes it vibrant is 200 students wanting to be on stage, to create, and to give them the freedom to do that. They don't get that in high school, and rarely do universities give students the opportunity to create. They're put in boxes, so they have to do exactly what box is enabling them to do. You're going to design something, you can't act. You're going to act, so you can't come over and you can't be a part of a creative team. Or you can't write anything, you have to only do Shakespeare and Neil Simon. We're the opposite. Let's do it all. Let's come up with an idea and figure out how to do it. That brings vibrancy, and it brings creativity, and it brings an opportunity for students that doesn't happen a lot in this country. To be honest, when I started this program, it was a brand new adventure. I was originally hired here just to program and run the Edgerton Center. And once I got to know the students, I was approached by a vice president to, hey, you do theater on the outside, would you like to start a theater program? I was like, I've never done that before. Let's do that. That's a great idea. So I was like, yeah, let's do Rent. And it was a huge success. And from that moment, it has grown, because I've always said that if we can't do this the right way, then I don't want to do it. If we can't have the students who want to reach for being better than they think they can be, that we can't put the bar high and see the students achieve that, then this is not a department that I want to grow. And what has happened is the students have picked that up and run. So I just get to kind of go along for the ride and make sure, everybody stays on path. So it has not only succeeded my expectations, I think the country is now paying attention to what we're doing here. And not many theater departments can say that. The program has changed mainly because academics are now catching up with the ambition of the students. With the new theater major, it is growing by 30% more than we had projected. We are literally growing almost too fast right now because we are doing such great work. We're attracting more and more talented freshmen each year. So this program now is something that is challenging and brings opportunities to people in the classroom that they can then use on stage, and the other way around. So you can really study and get into the philosophy, into the history, and to the technique of what happens when you perform stories live. At the same time, you can go and do it. Some universities you get put in either bucket. Here, you get the third element, which is creating your own stories, and then using what you've learned about pre-existing materials and philosophies to put into your own creativity.
We've expanded a lot since my freshman year. When I came in 3 years ago, we didn't have a rep company. We didn't have a major. We just had a minor. And I think these past 3 years, we've shown tremendous growth. With the formation of our rep company, which now has 60-something some odd members, with the formation of a major, and with its growing numbers and stuff like that. We're actually the fastest growing program for the East Coast right now in terms of theater arts department, and the Princeton Review just ranked us number 18 in the whole country for college theater. And rightfully so. I think this program has grown and shifted and has been shaped into something wonderful. I think we're the biggest we've ever been this year, and continuing to grow, continuing to put our new works out into the world. We did our first summer theater program this summer with the Shoe Rep organization, and we put on a great show of Avenue Q and Macbeth, as well as invited new playwrights in from the city.
The program to me is, I didn't act or anything prior really to coming to college, so I really found myself and what I wanted to do through this program, and I kind of got to hone in on my skill sets through being in shows and being behind the scenes. So the program to me is, it's trained me, it's kind of been there as a support system, but mainly it's what I love to be a part of here at school. It's what I'll remember the most from being at Sacred Heart.
In 4 short years, I've had the time of my life. Just from coming into the theater, whether I'm working on an assignment or even working on a show, just coming to the theater and being accepted by everyone in the environment, faculty and tappers, it's home.